Ain't seen that one.
You're
All right, Louie C. the Mayor checking in. All love right now. So we're stepping up the game out here on production. So everything is all good. So I'm getting used to this new thing here. So if y'all can bear with us, we'll get it together. First question, Blake, is do I need to have this right here? Or can we take it off or?
I mean, right now, I just so.
All right, we'll try to bear with us. If not, we'll just deal with that. It's all right. I guess we could deal because I'm gonna see the screen right here, so we'll figure that out. All right, so let me see if this showcased in here.
So today, the topic of discussion.
All right, here we go. Here we go. If not, we'll just deal with it. How do we turn the volume down? It's all right. I guess we could deal with it. Bear with us. We're gonna get it together. Then I go right, and I should select. Let me see this.
You're gonna see anyone that's on there.
It's gonna show up there. Okay, run a comment on there for me on a test, please, to see if the comments are coming in on the Facebook. So thank you all for tuning in. My name is Louie C. the Mayor. We got multiple platforms going. Thanks to Blake Feldman. There you go. Okay, but on my screen I don't see it for some reason.
You got it.
But maybe it's on the delay still.
There you go. You got 14 viewers right now. Just say hi.
No, I got you. I'm just trying to see right here.
Look.
No, I got you. I'm just saying the comments. Like you see on, show them the screen, Michael. See,
Yeah.
So he put that on there. I could be on delay still. Usually when you
Just
swipe.
let us look at his screen then.
Yeah, well,
Let us look at
yeah.
his
Yeah.
screen.
Oh, right here. Swipe. Be the first.
No comments.
Oh, you know why that is? Well, bear with us. We're gonna get this together. It's our first run right here.
All right, now.
Mike, you show your comment on there, right? Yeah, I don't know why it's not coming on here.
What stream are you looking at, Mr. Knowles?
Because when it came off through Facebook, it showed
What
it.
Facebook page are you on, Mr. Knowles?
That's
Louie,
why. Are you on the Louie C. Rock?
Show me.
Hold on. We gotta try this till we get it right. Which one you on, Mike?
I don't know which one I'm on. It says Mojo Sport Von Beach
He's on Mojo Sports.
Oh,
That's why you don't
go to
see
Louie C. Rock. Go to Louie C. Rock.
Oh.
All right. So thank y'all for coming in on the show today. Stuff to talk. Thank you. Blake. So right off the bat, Mike, you already seen some more increase in people coming in due to the platforms. So thank you, Blake, for
23 live viewers right now.
Yeah, we're gonna make it happen here now that we on full tilt. So bottom line is before we get started, I got my sponsors. Thank you, Advanced Urgent Care Key West Marathon in Key Largo, now offering affordable health care. Keys cares $89. All love. They'll take care of you down there. If you got anything going on health wise, that's the people to see. For those of y'all tuning in right now worldwide, we're in Key West, Florida. Bottom of the map, keep sharing on every platform that you got. Share, keep sharing, reshare, and it's going to be all love. Thank you all. Also, I got Florida Keys Injury. You see it right here. Bam! FloridaKeysInjury.com. Accident lawyers in the Keys. If you have an accident, car, moped, bicycle, God forbid, on that ocean, all you got to do is go to FloridaKeysInjury.com. And also, Naughty Vapes. Check them out on Facebook. NAUTI Vapes. They're right across the street from the fire department, and they will take care of you there, get you off that smoking guaranteed. So that's the monitor there. I see Maria Martinez checking in. Red Tater, we got a little problem. We're going to with some help with. If you could please help, we're going to talk about that in a minute. Natasha, Honey, Thornton checking in. All love. Keep sharing. Boop, boop, boop. Thank you. Who is Mike Knowles on production? Blake, second on production. Doing it big, so we took it to the next level. It took a long time. Mike knows what podcast we in again?
278.
Finally on podcast 278, we finally got real production here. You see, so I keep telling y'all, Rome is not building today. Some of y'all want to be rap stars, but then y'all want to rap for two. You're gonna be like Lil Wayne. It's just not gonna happen. Look what we doing. We got people, and we still just got straight today. We had to try it 278 times before we got it straight. So thank y'all. Today we're talking about cruise ships. Our cruise ship coming back to Key West. It looks that way. And do you agree or disagree? So to the program, Blake Feldman in the building today.
How you doing?
If you got love for Blake Feldman on all platforms, I can't say no more. On every platform that you can share, throw hearts or whatever they got on that platform all the way up. Blake, they say you still recovering from the birthday bash. How'd it go?
Recovered, man. It was rough. Last night, oof. I love everyone that got me a drink. I appreciate it. This morning I was hating you. Oh man.
So yeah, it was a lot of fun out there. You know, you only have one birthday, and you know what I'm gonna do is we've been talking about. Here we are. See, every there you see. So now we got this going right because instead of swiping right on this side, it's swiping left. So there we go. See the hearts there? That's all love. So let me tell you something. I'm gonna keep it blood raw. You know, some people smoke weed. I only got high one time on Sour Patches at a Fantasy Fest party. It was high for 48 hours. However, I do catch naturals that basically just come from, you know, the wind, the earth, from God. So today I'm on one of those natural strands. So watch out because I'm about to go all the way in. First of all, some of y'all want to be around here and around the nation. Do the same thing every day. You do the same thing. Nobody go to a different level. Over here, we're striving to go like Don Shula. God bless Don Shula. He was perfect. That man didn't settle for not being perfect. He tried to have a perfect season every year. That man did it so big that he's the only one still to have a perfect season in the NFL. So we're going to, once again, change the entertainment in the Florida Keys and go to a maximum level. We don't give a damn if we're in Big Coppet, if it's Key West, if it's the Conch Republic, if people are just chilling, if it's slow pace, if we eat comforters, all that is great, but we got to be intact with the real world. So we're going to make the entertainment go skyrocket. Now that DeSantis gave the green light, he did like Rocky Balboa when Rocky went to fight, and Adrian told him win. Well, we're about to win. So sit tight, hold it when the plane take off. Now, you see, I feel like, you know, every day I feel like, once again, like I'm starting over. I ain't did nothing. Whatever. Some of y'all talk about what you did back in the day. We did back in the days over with. What you gonna do today? That's the question. It's good. I got a whole resume. I could do 10 programs or 100 programs of what happened back in the day. But we're not in back in the day. We doing it big. For example, we my background come from the hip hop culture, so I added country culture to that. I still don't know the words of some of these songs where I'm on the microphone, but I'm gonna learn words. I still don't know the artists, but I'm learning. And I got to tell you, I told you, rap and country are pretty much the same. One talks about, you know, struggles in the hood, what they ride on 22. The other ones talk about, you know, love stories and stuff they go through in the farm and driving tractors and tell stories, different cultures. The only negative thing is about this is in the country concert, everybody go home, be happy as pie. In the hip hop concert, we might not make it home because every other day a rapper get killed. So we still trying to work on that to make sure it's all good. Red Tater, Pamela Hersey. From Minnesota. What's the temperature in Minnesota? I got a check in from Dubuque, Iowa. Dubuque, Iowa. That was really cold out there.
I almost wrestled for Dubuque, Iowa.
That's what I'm talking about. So, Red Tater, let me get to the meats and potatoes. We sent Mike Knowles out there to try to get a convertible top. Let me show you right here. This is how we do it. I'm testing this car out. You know, I don't like to brag and all that, but I'm going to test this car out right here. Unfortunately, it's a little compact for me. I'm 6'2" and a half. You know, I couldn't dunk. Never. I wish I could have got up on the smaller go in the park, but on the regular size, I never dunked or whatever. But I'm slow. I'm probably one of the slowest people on the team. For the Conchs, very slow. But the ball ain't gonna get past me. I'm gonna knock a ball down. I got bruises on my thigh. It's almost impossible. Well, one time I did have a ground ball go in between my legs two in a row in the game. I was disgusted. It's not like now when kids lose a game and they go play on the computer or whatever. If I lose a game, well, I won't talk to nobody probably for at least for a minimum of 24 hours. I want to talk. I take losses even if I lose in ping pong for leisure activity. So Red Tater, what happened was me, Blake Feldman, or Blake ain't tried it yet, but me and Mike Knowles can't figure out this top, man. They make this complicated. So we got a threat of rain. 80% came in from the Weather Channel. There's another story. Blake was laughing at me the other day where we called the Weather Channel to get a concrete.
At 3 a.m?
Yes. What did you ask me? Are you really calling these people?
I said, are you really going to call the meteorologist at 3 a.m? You said, absolutely.
It was a man.
He picked up the phone. He was happy to hear from you.
Yeah. All love. So thank y'all for coming in right now. So Blake, let's talk about Jam Pony Karaoke Club. The hottest and the only female DJ going in big right now.
DJ Regina. So sexy.
I'm not gonna say, I don't want to blow the spot up,
Yeah.
and I'm not gonna get into like the meat and potatoes of this one. But I rather not do the contest for the Cowboys on Tidy Whitey Bull Ride. I'd rather not. I paid my dues. I think I have a ability to decide if I want to do so or don't. I ain't gonna get into why and all that. I just rather not. So DJ Regina trained last week, and she gonna be doing a new contest, and she did quite well. Matter of fact, she reminded me of me because when I come and turn up, I'll tell you a quick story.
Eventual line stepper.
There's a gentleman named Joe Walsh. You know Mr. Walsh?
Yeah, Mr. Walsh.
So I was doing a spring break party at 3:30. It looked like it was midnight. It was at least 710 people, all the way from the Fogarty's all the way into the sidewalk, all the way to the Bull. So one girl said that she could sing this song called Kryptonite. They go, I be on that Kryptonite. I be on that Kryptonite. You can find me in the air. So I said, all right, girl, let's make it happen. So I put the girl on the microphone, 700 people at 3:30 in the morning. And that girl did an acapella that they still talking about. Whoever was here on spring breaks that day, they still talk. This is a lifetime memory. However, we received a noise complaint at 3:10. So, Mr. Walsh, the next day, let me ask you a question. Was it necessary to receive a complaint at 3:10 in the morning when we about to close in 20 minutes? I said, no, Joe. The book of the manual for Business 101 said that we should definitely not receive a complaint because we already have 700 people in the club and we're already, all revenue streams are to the max. However, gotta give it to you blood raw. We was in the moment. And in the moment, we made a memory for the people that came out or whatever, that they'll never forget that on this day of Fogarty's, a girl went on the microphone and said, Kryptonite. Should be written in the manual, but that's my apology. Everybody was in. I got caught up in the moment too, but I think the people enjoyed it.
We're caught up in the moment right now. What's up with the cruise ships?
The cruise ships, right now, I'm glad you brought that up, that it looks like in the House, representative are talking about the cruise ships coming back to Key West, and a vote was casted today. This is the third vote that was casted about cruise ships coming back to Key West. Mm-hmm. Okay, so it looks like the referendum that was put forward to the voters could be voted, and cruise ships could be back in business. So we want to find out what people's thoughts are about that, because at any moment cruise ships could be pulling up. What are your thoughts on the Facebook? Come on and let me know.
The House of Representatives said that they're going to take away any municipality's right to economically harm that area, because it's not the local municipality's right; it's the state's right to choose. And I thought that was a point that we definitely want feedback on. Do you think the state has the right to choose, or does the local municipality have the right to choose? They literally cited, the House of Representatives have cited the city of Key West as what did they use?
Well, they said that they're limiting the scope of business and affecting business that would come into a city, and that they wasn't for that to occur, even though they had a vote on it, and it's a statewide.
The state said it was an elitist move.
Yes, which I'm not sure exactly. Elitist, how would you describe that? I'm not sure.
It kind of
What does elitist mean?
Martha's Vineyard standard.
So here's my take on it, right? And please come on in. Do you keep sharing? Boop, 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 boop. Keep sharing. And do you agree or disagree with cruise ships coming in, and why or why not? So my thing is this: you vote a commissioner, right? Mm-hmm. And this is gonna sound funny, but it's basically this is gonna sound real funny to y'all. It's kind of like comparing it to the Old Town Rodeo Sexy Bull contest. We have judges, right? So let's call them commissioners for the sake. They have a right to vote up there on who they want to win the contest, right? However, the CEO me has a right to look at everything and do what's best for the contestants that were in the contest, because it might be 100 people that brought some friends along, and they had a girl in the contest, and they might vote her in just because there's so many people for that particular girl. However, a girl might have did 10 times better. And it's obviously, when you see that person should be a first place winner, but maybe they wasn't voted that way.
But is that still a matter of opinion?
Yes. So here's the bottom line. So we elect commissioners and the mayor up there, right? I don't think anything should go to referendum at all. I think that basically the commissioners get paid to make these decisions. Hurt feelings. Sometimes feelings won't get hurt. I'll tell you one thing: 100% of people ain't gonna be happy with the decision. So I don't like what I call passing the buck, because basically people have nothing to do with any scope of business or whatever. If they don't gain anything by it, they don't care about what's best for the whole community as a whole. So they'll just vote straight against it because basically they don't want anything to do with it, right? So my opinion is that the commissioners should take up the information, poll their people, and then come up with a decision based on the information they gather, either vote yes or no. And I will respect the vote of the commission if it's either way or whatever.
But do you feel commissioners are actually calling their districts together and saying, let me hear your feedback? Are commissioners holding a vote within their district to vote accordingly that the district has decided this way? Of course not.
Well, not. I'll tell you who is. Mike Knowles. Can you give?
Mark Romero used to do that. She would call everyone in the district together and say, "Give me your vote."
We got one person now that's doing it. Mike Knowles. You want to give him the name? A frequent commissioner that comes in this program that he guaranteed to talk to the people. The People's Commission. Who that is?
Eddie Martinez.
Oh, hands down, Eddie Martinez.
You don't think he's doing it?
Oh, for sure he is.
Yeah.
He's the only one.
Billy Warlow is intact too, with a lot of the people. He takes a lot of the phone calls. I mean, if you're a public servant and you've been a pleasure of the people, you should answer phone calls and talk to everybody.
And you should take the lead that Eddie Martinez is doing and see what a good commissioner does. I'm just saying.
Got you. I got. Let me see. Chip Brown, Joanne checking in. I got. How about this? You got to give a special shout out to this man.
Who's that?
My man. Let me see. Oh no, I thought that was somebody. What's that? You see that name right there?
I sure do.
What do you got?
Is that Candace Smith Reese?
Yes, Red Tater. Tater, I told you, Tater, fix your problem, Mike. Just sent you a text on how to lower the top on that Camaro.
Yeah, when you put top down before it rains, it's gonna rain.
Yeah, well, the top is down. The problem is now I got to go up.
Yeah,
Send me a text on how to get it up.
Yeah.
Kimberly, thank you for watching. No water has never been water has never been cleaner.
What?
So, that's Kimberly is talking about the cruise ships.
Yes.
So here's the meat and potatoes.
What does Kimberly do for a living?
Well, let's be fair. Everybody could have their opinion.
That's a fair question.
Yeah, but everybody could have their opinion, right? So when I can tell you what research I've done with commercial fish, four generations deep, right? You know what they told me about water being clean? They said this has nothing to do with the cruise ships. They said this is because when it doesn't rain with this period of time that we're having, that water is going to be cleaner like that. Now I have to go with that because these are people that are on the ocean every day from A to Z or whatever. So, but it is other boats, like when we go out to Snipes Key and all these boats, isn't that something in the water also that if one is a cruise ship? What is the argument? I can't remember exactly what the argument
cruise ships
was.
used to dump offshore,
Right.
and that's a problem. However,
Are we doing that still?
I don't know. But what I know is that there's this, Mr. Perkins used to run the waterway and bring them in there. And my question is, if the cruise ships didn't come in, what would stop a bigger cruise ship from being offshore and boating them in anyway? Nothing.
Yeah.
Right? So you could do what Honduras does, and you could do what Nicaragua does, which is the cruise ships stay offshore and they boat them into the land regardless. We would not have any claim on that or any statement on that because you can't stop a smaller boat from just shuttling people in. So as much as you don't like the big cruise ships, why do you have to continually step on the economies? Beep.
I'm gonna say that.
I'm just saying.
Michael knows stand by. I'm gonna say this. If you want to go ahead and ban every cruise ship and never have a cruise ship in Key West, so be it. However, if you cannot replace the revenue that we're going to lose with some other revenue stream, I'm for cruise ships being. If you could tell me, hey, listen, we got rid of cruise ships, but now we're going to have the same million of people coming in this way, and they're going to come in that time circle. Because have you been downtown when it's summertime and there's no cruise ships? You could throw the bowling ball down the street or whatever. So I mean, it's easier to say when you have a business and you don't deal with cruise ships. There's people that lost their livelihood because of cruise ships. Go ahead.
Yeah, me one. The question is, Kimberly's the only one that gave us her opinion so far, which we appreciate, Kimberly.
Yeah.
Who else? What are your thoughts on the cruise ships, everyone?
Red Tater, what do you think? Mike Knowles.
Well, you want my opinion, or you want?
Well, I want you to tell me check-ins and then your opinion.
All right. Well, my check-ins is Maria Mora Martinez. She says yes. We have Carlo Garcia.
Right.
And then we have Kimberly there, which you already mentioned. I didn't see.
Well, now with so many monitors y'all came in, you got to have your head.
I don't even know how.
Yeah, look, so on the other pages we got. Listen, for watchers, touch this button right. Okay, you got 6 watchers on Louie C. Rock on YouTube. We've got a watcher on Louie C. Rock on Facebook. One on Jam Pony.
Oh boy, see now.
See him?
Yeah, I see it. Okay. And we on the YouTube also?
Oh, yes.
Okay, cool.
So how you?
All right. So how do we get that off that? I mean, just tap it.
Just tap it. Good. Get the one with alarms. There
Yeah.
you go.
Okay. And that thing went all the way too by itself. Yeah. Hey, ain't that something? Yes. Like I said, we let me explain something to y'all. So when you have like this, right, Blake, you have Mr. Knowles. These are good people that are basically for a cause, right? Like me, I'll be honest with you, I would go and entertain people and be in the hip hop culture for free to feed my family. I don't have no time to go home. I don't give a damn what time it is. I'll stay there until the job is done, and I'll do this for free. I was born. If you were born in the hip hop culture, you would know when did you first fall in love with hip hop. It wasn't because you watched Beat Street or you watched Breaking One or you watch any of this stuff. It was because you lived it like me. So I have an issue when things are not done at 110%. I appreciate being 2021 and we're not in 1988. I really appreciate that. But even in this day and age, my tolerance level is low for people complaining about entertainment. Roofing in the middle of 90-degree weather in Key West, that's something to complain about. Construction, entertainment, this is, a privilege to do that. So every day I go into a show, this will be my last show. I might not do another show. So if you're not serious like that, I want you nowhere around me, and we continue to switch the trend around here and go to a different level, and we're gonna continue to entertain. I'm so happy to report that Fantasy Fest is officially been approved, and we're about to have. If you have Goombay. If you have an issue with wildness, craziness, some form of nudity. Just stuff that you never seen.
Let's stay home that day.
Yeah, seen before in your life. Don't go downtown because it's going to happen. And just so you know, this Fantasy Fest, in my opinion, is going to be the biggest Fantasy Fest that we had. This one coming up in a decade. You can already see the trends coming or whatever. So it's going to be big. And guess what? So be it. Because I don't know how many months people were cooped up, but it was a long time. Do you remember the times being cooped up? And not knowing and being depressed and watching the streets. Well, I'll be damned if we don't turn up for Fantasy Fest this year. And if you got a problem with that, you got to stay your ass home. That's what I'm going to tell you, point blank. So what you think?
I think I'm going to be out because, it's way, the landscape looks way too beautiful to not be out.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's basically where we at. Like Blake said, let's get some people in here. Please share on all platforms.
Share.
Shout out to all the platforms tuning in. And make sure you go to Louie C. Rock YouTube channel. Miss any programming. And keep sharing out here. Whoop, whoop. And hit notifications on.
Watching with you.
Tom, thank you, Mr. Tom. Thank you for coming in. Also, Blake. So it was fun last night. All green, everything green. A lot of love.
We forgot about the cake, though.
Yeah, we still got extra cake on there.
You give me a piece.
We didn't even cut the cake yet.
Will you give me a piece?
I will. I'll give you.
All right.
In fact, everyone watching, I'll give you a piece of cake if you come by Jam Pony tonight.
All
We
right.
got two giant cakes.
Mike, Big Knowles said the phone died, you died. Just got a warning on this
Mr.
monitor.
Martinez is on.
On which one?
On this one says we got about 10%
We got
on this.
Mr. Martinez on. Thank you, Mr. Martinez. Appreciate you.
Okay, yeah, Martinez is up there in the 305 day count. He'll be with us on the program Thursday. All love there. Let me see what else we got. Monica Flowers. Monica Flowers on the program tomorrow. Monica Flowers got a bit stung, stepped on something
You don't know what it was.
that is unfounded. So she had to go to the hospital. She had an allergic reaction, but she's back in the saddle. So caterpillar on the loose, a scorpion out there on the loose. What else could be on the loose out there, Mike?
Millipede, centipede.
I got to tell everybody, listen, you know that it is Hoppy Hour right now over at Mojo's. It is Hoppy Hour. You see that? Hoppy Hour.
Oh, there we go. Yeah. Paperweights too.
Yes, thank you to Mike Knowles for that. Also, how about that boy DJ Jeff? What do you think about DJ
I
Jeff?
think DJ Jeff is on point. He in here, and he is on point, and we should take some cues from him.
Yes. So DJ Jeff in the game 20 plus years, and DJ Jeff is now going to be on Thursday Night Live worldwide Thursday nights in the freestyle mix, and he's debuting here this week. So there's all love there, and also he's doing a great job at the Old Town Rodeo. Everything is love down there. Let me tell you, what might not be love is a verdict in Minnesota with the George Floyd situation. So I'm hoping that police department has come up with a plan in case George Floyd gets acquitted, because you don't have to be a rocket scientist to know if that man gets acquitted. Some people are going to turn up.
So Red Tater says, the only thing that worries me about the cruise ship is they drag the bottom coming and going out illegal dumping. Otherwise, all good.
Okay. Like I said, I'm not an expert on what's going on out there.
Can someone tell me what legal dumping is? If there's illegal dumping, what is legal to dump? Right? Hopefully nothing.
Well, as far as procedures for legal dumping.
But why should they dump anything at all? It just sounds like it's no good.
See, that's a good question. Somebody who would know.
But when you get out to sea, remember it's maritime law instead of whatever law it is, right?
Yeah, but what is legal to dump? You shouldn't dump anything in the water. What's wrong with you?
Oh no, you're talking about like.
Well, they said it's illegal dumping, which means that somewhere it must be legal dumping.
You should never throw anything in the ocean. Period. That's just, we know that from being out there.
We know that, but does everyone else know that?
Well, if your mama raised you right, you shouldn't be littering in the first
How many
place.
boats do you drive by and see someone just standing outside peeing? Is that illegal dumping?
A whole bunch of people. But you said you never peed off a boat.
No, I never said that.
Because I'll be honest with you, I've done it before. I keep it blood raw. Because there's really nowhere.
What are you gonna do?
Yeah, unless you're on a boat with a bathroom. Now I'm gonna tell you what you can learn today though. That's really life and death.
Right.
What do you do?
Eddie Martinez says funerals at sea are legal. That's a good point.
Yeah.
We've done a couple of
Eddie get paid.
funerals.
That's why Eddie get paid the big bucks. To basically said if you see somebody that's spreading ashes, that's within the law, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now here's a question for you. What do you do if you get caught in a riptide? Which way you swim?
I let the tide take me. I just relax.
Yeah. Well,
if
you don't, you ain't gonna be here in the program anymore. What you don't want to do is swim against the tide, because what happens when you swim against the tide, you tire out and people drown. So
I just hold my surfboard and just relax.
Me and girl was out there one day, not too long ago, and next thing we was by the boat. Next thing you know, we was about a mile away from the boat. She tried to swim towards the boat. I said, "You can't swim towards. You got to go across." So we swam over to the mangroves across, and then got a little ride back in or whatever. But, and then another time I was in Panama City, and my friend he jokes around.
Club La Vila.
I was out there on the beach, and my friend was a couple yards from me. And he started yelling in Spanish, "Auxilio," which means help. So I thought he clowning, because every other day he cracking a joke. But this was for real. This was the real one. So when I got there, that man was so scared and panicked. Mike Knowles, that man under the water. So you know me, I remained calm under the most extreme circumstances. You know what I told him? Very calm. I said, "My man," I said, "if you don't slow down and take a deep breath, I said we both gonna drown out here. Just go against the tide and go easy and take a deep breath here, because that man, he was like really, his heart was racing like a million miles a minute. So
You gotta
very scary
breathe
out
and
there.
relax and
Yes.
meditate
Yes.
and take a deep breath and take a couple steps towards happy hour.
Yes, yes. Also, go to Fantasy Fest parties. We're fired up, full throttle. Shout out to Hef. How about that boy Hef?
Hey,
Okay. All right,
listen.
listen.
Pimping ain't easy, but he
I'm
sure makes it look easy.
gonna let y'all drink. I'm gonna let y'all drink for a whole night's work on me if you could answer this question on the trivia right now.
I remember this.
Who is Hugh Hefner married next to?
Man, was this well planned?
Come on, man.
No, I'm saying when we learned the answer, I was like, man, that was really well thought out.
Hugh Hefner's the man, man. That man's only one Hugh Hefner.
Well, there's a reason why.
Well, my man is Lahef. You know, Lahef gets more bookings now than when Hef was alive.
No way.
Yeah.
I believe it.
Yeah, because the tribute they wanted to,
Yeah, but he didn't. He can't. Everyone thinks he's drinking. He's drinking water like nonstop.
Well, he drank heavy the night on Friday night.
He said
Saturday had to drink some bar.
He said that's all he had in him.
Yeah. Also, if any of y'all want to reach out to Crystal Hefner, we're trying to bring her down for Fantasy Fest 2021. She's a DJ, and that is Hef's widow. So we want to see if she want to come on down and turn up. And anybody here watching on all platforms, if you're a model and you think you could bring some numbers to the table, contact Louie C. the Mayor. Make sure you share right here. Boop, boop, boop.
We'll give him another 10, 15 seconds. So who is Hugh Hefner buried next to?
Mike knows. Any idea? Yeah, I want to take this.
I like to see Marilyn Monroe.
Woo! My man.
Oh,
Oh,
I found that out because it was something Marilyn Monroe.
Did you Google that?
No, I looked it up in the book one time and it just came to mind, Marilyn Monroe.
You looked it
How
up
did you
when?
know that?
I looked it up. It was in the book a few years back. Monroe.
What book?
It was like I like to say,
Some book you was reading or something?
yeah. It was a magazine that said he
I
was
should
married
knew
to.
that.
Yeah.
We didn't know that. We were guessing for.
Watch this, James checking in from the Perry Hotel. James, rate today on Monday. Perry occupancy. Please put it on the live right now. James, you got a new phone now. The phone die, you die. The phone die, you die.
JD tells me the same thing every morning.
Yeah, phone die, you die, James. You got to activate that phone if you're gonna be in the game. Occupancy rate and rate at the Perry Hotel, James. Put it on the live. Mike Knowles.
Yep.
You got anybody over there on that side?
Man, all I got is good old James there, and that's about it for
Okay,
right
so
now.
now we got all the monitors coming from every
Yep.
side. So all love there. Thank you, FloridaKeysEnergy.com. Accident lawyers in the Keys.
Advanced urgent care.
Yes, Key West Marathon and Key Largo now offering the Keys Cares $89 plan. And Naughty Vapes. You got your vape with you today? Hold on. This is for you, Rebecca. This is how we do it. Do it big. They're doing it. Puff one time. Puff it one time. Puff it one time. There you go. Puff it one time. I don't do smoking. I'm trying to
That's
get people
strawberry.
off. That is strawberry. Do you know what type of vape that is? The actual piece, or you don't?
I can't tell you because I don't want to be. We're not that brand didn't sponsor us. Only Naughty Vapes did.
Gotcha.
Because
But
Naughty
you
Vapes.
probably could get that brand possibly at Naughty Vapes.
Yeah, you can get the brand at Naughty Vapes, but I'll tell you what. Go to Naughty Vapes. I'll take care of you.
Tell them Blake sent you over.
Tell them I sent you.
Yes. And who else? Oh, we got a shout out the Old Town Rodeo, 618 Duval Street. DJ Regina going in Wednesday. We don't discriminate over there. Cowboys get to ride the bull, save a horse, ride a cowboy. We got to give a shout out to the Island Outlaws doing it big on stage. We got to give a shout out to Nashville. These people coming in on planes on a daily basis. We got to give a shout out to all the airlines that brought more flights into Key West. We got to give a shout out to Fantasy Fest coming back. I make a motion for Bruce Burrows to be Grand Marshal in the Fantasy Fest parade.
I
and
see
all.
Bruce Burrows for king.
Yes.
Yeah, there we
yes.
go.
Bruce
Yes.
Burrows for king.
All love right now. Mike knows anything going on before we get out here.
I mean, I have too interested in this month. Hey, we got graduation, we got Memorial Day coming up. Hey, what can we say?
Miami Beach, plan accordingly. Memorial Day weekend, plan accordingly. I don't want to see
Okay.
y'all in the news with the same nonsense about we got a situation, we had to go. Plan accordingly. Listen, just pick up a phone, say, listen, this is so and so, the mayor of Miami Beach. How many National Guard can you send me down here? If you send me $100, I can take. How many can you send me? 10,000, 5,000, 3,000, and plan.
We should pause to thank the TDC for stepping the game up. Big time. TDC
TDC doing it big. Andy Newman, shout out to Andy Newman. So you guys just keep at it, have fun, be safe out there, and we'll keep at it over here. Thank you, Blake, for the upgrade on the podcast, and everything is love and cruise ships. We'll see what happens. But if you want to have say, first you got to vote, and second you got to vote out people that have no business being in office. Some people you ain't seen them no more. And we better for them, but if you do the right thing by the people, for the people, you get elected.
For people. Yeah, we're all going to Hoppy Hour right now.
Okay.
Hoppy Hour at Mojo's. Hoppy Hour.
Yes.
Okay, Hoppy Hour.
All love, Louie C. the Mayor. Let me put these on. We got 16 jobs. We will get tired. Holla!
Okay. And we're gonna